Hello everybody, Super Tim 101 here, and welcome back to another episode of Mad Monday, where I go over all sorts of mad mechs and get to do some more build reviews. So today, we're going to be continuing our Marauder, especially the Marauder II reviews, and this is the Marauder II 4A. Now the Marauder II is the Inner Sphere assault version of the classic Marauder, so it's a 100-ton assault mech. But it still has the cool profile of the Marauders that lets it splash damage really easily across its side torsos and center torso if you wiggle a little bit like this. So, but if you fully commit to a twist, you will open up your side torsos quite a bit. If you get flanked from the side, they'll get easy shots. It's super easy to target your side torso. So keep that in mind when you are playing Marauders. This Marauder is a kind of a mid-range, not a brawler, because you get super hot, so it's sort of a mid-range striker, but it can tank quite a bit of damage like most Marauders, so you feel free to lead the tip of the spear at times. So with all of that said, let's jump into the mech lab and see what we're running. Let's look at the quirks real quick just to see if we're utilizing those. We've got the PPC velocity of plus 20%, laser duration of minus 10%, Inner Sphere Large Laser heat scale limit, which means you can run 5, I believe. Then general heat minus 5%, and laser heat generation minus 10%. So with your lasers, you don't produce a whole lot of heat. You have a total of minus 15% on your heat generation for your lasers. You also get that 10% laser duration. So it is a good laser vomit mech, especially if you just double down on large lasers and run as many as possible. But it has that PPC velocity quirk that I wanted to kind of look at and utilize. So that's what I did. So I ran the 3 PPCs in the right side torso here, which, as you saw in the profile, 2 are on the side and 1 is right above, which is kind of fun. And then I run 5 medium lasers, basically for things that get into short range. I can poke them down. I also have an unhealthy obsession with AMS, so I run an AMS here with 1 ton of ammo. You can fit a light engine 360 in it, which is really solid. Still with a lot of cooling. The heat management looks like 1.26, but that's with this 1 jump jet here. So the 1 jump jet helps you jump over obstacles, helps you do pirouette maneuvers, which lets you do turning on a tighter radius than you would normally, because the mech is kind of clunky. It sort of lumbers. You can also run this with a standard engine, a standard 330, and that gives you a little bit more survivability. You run the same amount of heat sinks, except this one here goes right here. That, again, in terms of survivability, if you lose a side torso, if you lose this one, you're almost completely out of firepower. But if you lose this side torso, not only do you lose your heat sinks, a ton of your heat sinks here, but with a light engine, you get that giant heat spike because you lose your heat capacity as well, which might mean you blow up. The mech is hot. So if you're concerned about that, you can run a standard 330. But I think the light engine, it gives you a little more speed, and that is useful. So with all of that said, let's jump into the skills and see what we're running here. Quite a lot into firepower. You want velocity and heat gen as your sort of main ones because you're hot and your primary weapon are your PPCs. I did pick laser duration because I do use the medium lasers quite a bit, even if they're considered secondary weapons. I like the full range tree on this one just because while you don't have ER PPCs, you poking from basically max range from your PPC or right within max range, right within optimal rather, is something that you do quite a bit. You shoot from far away, so you want your full range tree, and then you're quite a few into cooldown as well. I keep wanting to fire my PPCs as much as possible. It does make it hotter though, because the more you fire, the more heat you build up in a quicker amount of time. So this might be better served as like another cool shot or something like that if you're worried about heat. Like 4 points from cooldown. So full hit points because you are an assault mech, you want to survive. Full cool run and heat containment. I do full heat containment partly because it just gives you a higher threshold. Now there's a lot of people out there that don't pick the heat containment because it doesn't help as much as maybe another cool shot or more in firepower. But as I think you can see in the game, I'm sort of riding that line quite a bit, and helps me not take internal damage when you have just a little bit higher heat containment. And then the one seismic sensor, 60% radar deprivation, and one consumable slot for a UAV and one cool shot. Again, the mech is hot. You might be able to take some points from something and put a second cool shot in there with 4 or even 5 other points, and that could serve you pretty well as well. But it's really fun. It's tanky. It can do quite a bit of damage. You do have to stay pretty kind of on the perimeter. You can't push people because the PPCs do have a sort of a diminishing returns minimum range. So actually, let me look at that real quick. You can see it here. You see how there's a steep decline in damage once you hit 90 meters until you get to 0. So if your enemies are hugging you, you won't be able to shoot your PPCs at them to do any damage to them. So you want to kind of really try to stay outside of 100 meters from people, and even further than that, so that you're not always taking damage. But it is just a great mech. The Marauder's a great mech. I love it. So with all that said, let's jump into a game, and I hope you enjoy.
Why is everybody following me?
I don't know. Looks like a lot of us are going high ground to the right. So see if we can pull people.
Yeah, it's the catapult is the spearhead.
Yeah. We just got targeted.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Got range on that boy.
Delta 4 is hot.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Spotted.
Hey guys, out there? Hey Jay.
New target acquired.
Cockpit's open.
New target acquired.
They are rotating Delta 5 and the Charlie 5.
New target acquired.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Target spotted.
Water's by himself.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired. Heat level critical. UAV activated. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
They got 2 learn boats in the back.
Can you guys swing
Water,
up top?
looks like.
Swing up top, Delta 4, over. They're kind of low ground.
New target acquired.
Where's our
New
team?
target acquired.
Delta 3 for some reason. And Charlie 3.
Can they go to high ground, or are they all stuck on the low ground?
I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're staring over there fighting a learn boat.
Echo 4 is alarm boat.
And there's a light.
New target acquired.
Gentlemen, you can't aim. Oh, point of that mech.
Acquired.
Target
Warning,
spotted.
incoming missile.
Match. Fucking little Gauss and Echo 3.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
There was an Atlas low ground Delta 4.
New target acquired.
Light
Target
in the back.
spotted.
There he is.
Let's go there. Yeah. This is an interesting match.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like it's everybody's playing either a sniper or just
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Is anyone? Can we push
I'm
up? Let's push
wrapping
up.
around.
New target acquired. Base is being captured.
I'm gonna go and look.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
New target acquired.
And it's a fucking Cyclops. I knew it.
Captured.
The Cyclops at our base?
New
Yes.
target acquired.
It's like, oh, thanks.
Level
Hello.
critical. New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Hi. You fuck idiot.
New target acquired. Heat
What
level
the?
critical.
DTN Golf?
Override
Grasshopper?
shut down. New target acquired.
Can you guys kill that guy?
Yeah. I had to turn around.
New target acquired.
He did.
Target destroyed.
He thought he had me for sure there.
You're moving across Delta 4 again?
Incoming missile.
Let's try to take high ground if we can.
New target acquired.
Affirmative.
I don't think your voice is coming in through the.
New target acquired.
You don't think it is?
Warning
I don't-
incoming
That sucks.
missile.
No one else is saying anything.
I'm not seeing your name come up.
Yeah. I was wondering when nobody's listening.
Right.
New target acquired. Fuel at 25%.
Hey, Viper? What are you doing, buddy?
New target
You
acquired.
got
Coming in from Charlie 4, Delta 4.
Fuel at 25%.
Target
New
Flag on the
target
rifleman.
acquired.
Is this supposed to be blinking or is that your screen?
It's supposed to be.
Okay.
It's not my screen.
New target
Target
Can we
acquired.
push India here?
Charlie.
Hi, whoa, we got a Marauder.
Target destroyed.
No, because you can
Nice.
see the top part.
New target
Oh, they
acquired.
killed James already.
The top everything.
Yep, they got me. I basically ran in front of every single one of them trying to get out of there.
At 25%.
They got a UAV on Charlie 5 as well.
Warning incoming missile.
Should have stood and fought the one guy that I was fighting because I probably could have taken him, but then I
Delta,
got a
Delta.
bunch of missiles coming at me.
Left torso?
Charlie 5, you back line.
Get the fuck out of here. Ah!
Target
Turn legs.
You're coming around Charlie 4, Charlie 5.
I wonder.
UAV's up in Charlie 4, Charlie 5 as well.
heat level critical. New target acquired.
They got a UAV up.
UV's down?
They got 2 UAVs up. They got another one above you.
Minecraft has figured out what I'm trying to do. I haven't
New
seen
target
it.
acquired.
Do something.
Warning incoming missile.
The UAV kill with the flares.
Target acquired.
One
Warning
despawned and then killed
incoming.
the other.
Marauder Charlie 5 with Lerms?
Target
Yeah.
acquired. Heat level
Yeah, that's the guy that I was kind of going after.
incoming missile.
Those are the last two, Charlie 5.
Yep. Push him. That Panther should be pretty weak too. One left.
I'm gonna play
New
one more
target
round and then I'm
acquired.
gonna get off.
Target spotted.
Ah.
Alright.
Sorry, this is not very comfortable, and I'm not switching the book.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Like I said, I'll
New
be off
target
this year anyway.
acquired. Warning incoming missile.
Ready? Feel adjust.
Heat level critical. Override shutdown.
Nice shot.
Target destroyed.
Well done,
Nice.
guys.
Nice job, guys. Oh, that was wrong.
Man,
That was a good game.
that was some work.
I was gonna shit talk to Sleipnir, but then I decided not to. I doubt he's even still there.
Not bad.
That was funny though. If nobody else came back with me, I definitely would have been dead.
All right, I wanted to do just a brief recap of that game. It seemed like my mic wasn't working to the whole team, just to the guys in my Lance and Discord, but that's okay. So there were some calls that would have been useful if people had been able to hear me and push over. Like I said, they push over Delta 4, they're in the low ground. But we came out with the win. We came out with quite a lot of damage. We came out with quite a lot of damage taken, and even over almost 200 missiles destroyed. So everything worked really well. But with Canyon Network, you really want to stay out of the low ground. It is just a death trap. So we started to going to the right, which is sort of the standard kind of rotation, NASCAR, whatever. And I did drop down into the trench, but I did exactly what I planned to do, which was go up that ramp and not actually stay in the low ground, but keep peeking from the ramp, right? And my friends kept going a little bit more to the right in that rotation, but they did stop and they did eventually kind of push over. Now, when the enemy hit our base, I don't know what a Cyclops was doing on our base. Like, it seems like a really bad idea for a lone assault mech to be going and try to cap, because how can you abandon the cap if you run it at 50 kph? It's not possible. So, and if you're by yourself, there's just no way you're going to outduel more than one or maybe two other mechs. So, but it did make our entire team collapse on the base. They all killed that dude, and we were able to sort of reposition after that. We had gotten out of the low ground to take some better positions. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. You could see that I did not really push. I tried to stay at a particular range with the PPCs until the end, where I was trying to lead the charge a little bit to kill the last couple mechs. But even with the, not using the laser heat scale limit, just using those PPCs and really trying to continue to fire in that 600 meter range area, really rack up the damage. And you can soak up damage as well. It's just a fun mech. I really highly suggest it, like all the Marauders. So that was Mad Monday. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. And if you like this content and would like some more, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thanks, and have a great day.